are major research and education networks involved in SC21? We'll find out next. Welcome to SC21 TV. I'm your host, Charla Bokikio. We are live at the SC21 News Desk, meeting leaders in the world of high-performance computing, including Shannon Spurling and Zach Swartz with MOREnet. Welcome, Shannon and Zach. How are you guys doing? Good. You're local to the area, so this is not your first time to St. Louis.
No.
But it is your first time to SC.
That is correct.
For both of you. So tell me, first of all, what are your day jobs? What do you kind of do, and what brought you to SC? We'll start with Shannon.
I'm a network engineer for the University of Missouri, who is the parent organization of MOREnet. And we make the routers and the optical network that provides a backbone to the K-12, higher ed, and government institutions in the state of Missouri.
Excellent.
I am also a network engineer. I work in the same group as Shannon, so we kind of work in the same project.
Excellent. So you guys are two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, I know you kind of introduced it, tell me a little bit about the work that you did to bring fiber to the America Center for this particular event, whoever wants to.
Well, this started a few months back. We were contacted about our participation and told what the SciNet group was going to need for to address the fiber needs here. And we ordered cross connects and internet service. We sought out a company that could provide internet to the show floor, and we also provided a 100 gig link between Kansas City and St. Louis to interconnect with the Great Plains network.
Wow.
So we've been kind of ordering and requesting things for the last couple of months, and so then about a month ago we got everything connected up and went from there.
And here we are. Doesn't seem like you've had any glitches, have you? Nothing
no.
that we need to know about?
No, nothing too serious, no.
So you both work for the Missouri Research and Education Network. How did MOREnet get involved with SC then? What was that relationship?
Supercomputing likes to partner with the local research and education network. There are several research and education networks throughout the country, usually regional or state-based, and MOREnet is the regional education network in the state of Missouri. So they contacted us through some of the channels that we already had with Internet 2 and with Great Plains Network, and we're able to arrange for our participation.
Awesome. So Zach, you can answer this next question for me. How many hours or days have you both already committed to this particular event? Has it been a pretty labor-intensive thing?
I'm on day 11, so I'm here for 1 week for staging, and then 1 week for the setup of the network, and then I'm here today to kind of check out the conference and also do stuff like this.
Excellent. Are you looking forward to anything in particular at the conference since you're a first-time attendee?
I came in with no expectations really because I've never been here before, so just kind of enjoying walking around and seeing all the booths and the different vendors.
I've never been in person at SC, but I hear that this is a smaller attendance because we're doing the hybrid thing. So this maybe is a good year for you to get your feet wet.
That's what it sounds like.
How about you? How many days or hours have you put in on this?
I've put in about the same. I was not here for a couple of days during setup, or not setup. Yeah, setup. But that was I was here the other couple of days this week. So. And then in addition to that, we've had several meetings before this throughout the summer where we would talk about different things that needed to be done and other things that we needed delivered and stuff like that. So Yeah, probably about 11.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more.
Probably some nonstop work on those days.
Yeah, exactly. it's hard to account for all the work you put in on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for all that work because it allows us to have a seamless event here. So as first-year SciNet participants, do you have any takeaways yet? I know it's early in the week, but what's your experience been working with SciNet on that end? As volunteers, correct?
Personally, I've really enjoyed working with a lot of great engineers from all over the country. It's been cool to kind of network with some different people in my field. And need to work on a lot of the cutting edge equipment that providers send to this conference to be used. And it's just kind of cool to see it come from the experience of planning it all year to having just 3 weeks to set it up, and then it all culminates into the 1 week of the show.
Yeah, a lot of the other SciNet participants and volunteers have said how cool it is to actually get to touch some of the equipment that, you salivate over.
Yeah.
What about you? Any takeaways from the SciNet experience?
It's fascinating to get to work with people and see the different ways that they do stuff, and get your hands on some of the things. Yeah. So it's neat.
Any plans to attend next year's conference in Dallas?
I'd be happy to. It's been a really cool experience and would love to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, time willing, yes, it'd be great.
Yeah, I hear you. It sounds like a very great networking opportunity. And I know that even though they're probably going to do another hybrid next year, I think that in-person component is certainly different than a virtual experience.
Hopefully the in-person component grows again.
I would hope so. So we need to make sure people know that what they get from being here in person is really valuable. Yeah. So on a personal note, give me a little, I always love to know what people thought they wanted to be when they grew up, when they were younger. Did either of you have like a little secret dream when you were, 7 or 8 years old about what you wanted to be when you grew up?
Growing up, I wanted to be like a sound engineer for concerts.
Really? Interesting. Have you ever done that work?
Just a little bit when I was growing up, but kind of grew up and interest changed, I guess.
Yeah, that happens. I wanted to be a nurse when I grew up, and here I am. What about you, Shannon?
When I was little, I wanted to be a fireman or a park ranger, but as I got older, I wanted to be an engineer.
Really?
So I became an engineer.
Excellent. Dream come true.
Yeah.
Dream achieved. Very good. Anything that either of you wanted to add before we wrap up here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, we covered it all. Well, enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully you won't be working too hard for the rest of the week. You can kind of, like you said, maybe enjoy the conference.
I think so.
It's been going pretty smooth so far.
Good. And we'll cross our fingers that there are no snafus. All right. Well, thanks you guys for joining me very much. I appreciate it. For those of you that are watching, stay tuned for the latest in high-performance computing from SC21 TV. Make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and plan to attend SC22 in person in Dallas next November. I'm Charla Bokikio.